Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, did you know there's 260 days until Christmas 2021? And my friends, I thank you so much for being here today. This is our first regular live stream since we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark just on Tuesday. Oh, can you believe it? And you know, officially today, we have added more than 1,000 new subscribers since the beginning of the week. You all are very amazing. I thank you so much. And Gray's going to get her second vaccine. Oh, congratulations. To get your vaccine. Not sure first or second. So Santa got his second vaccine yesterday and not working today, taking the day off. Had a terrible night's sleep last night and been kind of tired, run down, bit of a headache, but just wanted to get on and visit with you all today, spending time talking about Star Wars. Having conversations with you all makes my day better, and I'm so excited to be here. Dane, good to see you. Thanks. Came in from the Den of Nerds. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And of course, I see many of our regulars, Park Outdoors, Everyday Geeks. Timmy's here. Gray, Mark Hamilton. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining. And I saw a bunch of others. Coachella Coastal, first one on today. So thanks for joining. Good to see you all. Just a few show notes we've got coming today is there's a big Hasbro reveal coming tomorrow. They've got a big event coming, and Gray's getting the single dose. Fantastic, Gray. I would have preferred to got the single dose myself, but I got the Pfizer. Took 2 shots, and that is now in the system. So now we just wait for it to completely mature. It takes, they said, 14 days to fully get up to speed in your system. So we're going to do that. Pork chops. Do you like both? Oh, Hoth. Oh, yes, of course, Hoth is one of Star Wars Santa's favorite planets in the Star Wars universe because, that's just like the North Pole. Makes me feel at home. Oh, that's a very good one, pork chops. Thanks. Great question. But tomorrow, Hasbro's having a big event. Lots of reveals coming tomorrow. And we're going to try to cover that live here. And we'll talk about the reveals as they come. There'll be a Star Wars segment for sure. There's a bunch of other stuff coming. And as we get more details on that, we may narrow in just to try to get into the Star Wars window and not sit through everything else. But we'll see. So look for that tomorrow. Tomorrow there'll be a big Star Wars reveal. Also, and Mark Hamilton posted our Discord link here. Check out our Discord. We're having a fantastic discussion today. We've been doing some Muppet casting, and we hold that conversation entirely in the Discord. Then we review it here every week. We've been working our way through all of the movies. Today, we're up to Empire Strikes Back. We'll talk about that in a little bit more. But and then we also cover channel content there. You have an opportunity to come in and suggest ideas, have a discussion, and we will bring that to the show. We'll schedule something and get it going. Speaking of which, I have been working with another YouTuber to do a guest appearance either on his channel or here. It's a young guy, very young guy, kind of been at it for a while, and just want to spend some time helping him out to whatever degree we can do that. So look forward to that as well. Tim, hope everyone's doing well. Have a nice day. Major props. Welcome. Thanks for coming. So as we're talking about toys, every now and then I'm able to do a toy unboxing and a toy reveal. I've been focusing primarily on the Mandalorian and the vintage collection specifically. And that's because I backed the HasLab Razor Crest. I got 3 of those things. I'm going to try to sell 2 of them to be able to keep the third. And we're going to do that. And then the vintage collection Mandalorian characters have been trying to figures, been trying to collect those. And then I'm a huge fan, as many of you may know from the appearance on Nerd Theory Monday night, huge fan of Rey, and been collecting her Black Series figures. So I've got 3 of those figures that we've already unboxed. I've got 2 of them sitting right here next to me, and I've got a 3rd one that should be delivered today or tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have that in time to reveal this week as well. And then I will have a total of 2 Black Series figures of Rey from each movie, and we'll be reviewing those as we go. So last week I did the Desert Rey with the speeder. And then I just got a couple from, here we go. I got this one. This is also from The Force Awakens. We're going to unbox this and review it tomorrow. And then I've got from the Rise of Skywalker, I've got Dark Rey and Rey just from the Rise of Skywalker wearing the white. And then this last is going to be the Last Jedi. I've got one of them here, and I've got another on order. This one here is training. This is Island Journey Rey, actually. This is Island Journey Rey. It's got some soft goods in it, and we'll be talking about that. And then I've also got the one that you see her in when she is in the throne room duel. So very good question here. Peter, when are we going to reveal who gets the toy giveaways? So, Peter, I'm going to spend this afternoon putting together all the folks that were on that 1,000 sub live stream, that special event. And tomorrow, during that live coverage of the Hasbro event, we will reveal our 3 winners. And I need to confirm, but I think we're going to have a bonus giveaway that is going to be included there as well. I was contacted by somebody who said, hey, throw this into your giveaway. I'll be glad to contribute. So if that still happens, I've got a 4th item to give away. So the grand prize, of course, is the entire collection that I have from the prequel era. So it's from the Phantom Menace, and we're going to give away that entire set, and that Santa has. And then we have 2 other figures that I have here. We have Marvel Hulk, and we've got the Clone Wars Yoda. We're going to give those away, and then hopefully, let me take a look here. What this other item is, I've got it in my direct communication here. I have a Star Wars Celebration Darth Vader. Oh, you guys will be excited to see that. Let me put it in here. This is the additional item, bonus item that we'll be sharing as a part of the giveaway. I was contacted privately and said, hey, Santa, add this to the collection of giveaway items. Let me share this with you all so you can see. There it is. So this will be the bonus 4th item. And so we'll pick 4 names. 1 will be the grand prize winner. And then the other 3 will go, the 2nd place winner get a choice between Yoda, Darth Vader here, or the Hulk. And then 3rd will get choice of whatever's left over, and then the last person will get the last remaining item. So I look forward to sharing that with you all tomorrow. and just another thing that I've been discussing, once we reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, then we're able to open up the community features in YouTube. We're not yet to the monetization point. And I just want to let you all know, I just pulled up the analytics in YouTube just before the stream started. And our watch time needs to get to 4,000 hours. Before we could get monetized. But once that happens, then we're going to set up tiers of membership. And folks who are supporters of the channel, who have joined, we will do a monthly giveaway. And I will be giving away figures. We'll be doing unboxings, toy reviews, and that. And then that unboxed item, the card, the items, all that. It'll be an opened item, so you won't be getting an unopened item. It'll be something that we reviewed here on Star Wars Santa YouTube channel. I will box that up and send it out monthly to our supporters. So that'll be great. The question I saw here, how do you enter? So we've got two ways to enter. Let's see. Let me get back. I said, my goodness, Tyler said, I missed that live because there's enough girlfriend, but watch the whole thing after. So I'm going to take everything from that day. All the folks who the question was, how do you enter into that giveaway? That giveaway was people that were part of the live stream, that 1,000 subscriber stream. Who commented during the live stream will be automatically entered. And then there were some that happened same day in the comments that folks watched. We will add those to the names as well. So it's all around that 1,000 sub stream. And just to be fair, it's everybody who participated that day. Going forward, we'll have additional giveaways. So no worries, my friends. We will continue to give away Star Wars action figures, and most of them will be vintage collection stuff. And then as things come along, and we'll see how the channel grows, we will add in additional stuff, and we'll just do regular giveaways every month on our channel supporters. So there you go. We've got all kinds of fun stuff. So Peter, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, there's the question. Kanan asks, how do we enter? So there's the way you enter. The 1,000 sub one, we've got that already set. But then monthly going forward to be for Santa's supporters, and we'll do those there as well. Toys that Hasbro elves had made. That's right. That's right, Mike Porter. Absolutely. Patricia's here. No joking. Probably over 100. Oh my goodness. You know, Mark Hamilton is an amazing supporter of mine. He's a fantastic friend, and the guy has a collection that is absolutely remarkable. He sent me some pictures. He's got so many TIE fighters. Oh my goodness. So there you go. Kanan, he'll be here for the next one. That's very good. So what am I sitting at for hours right now? Coming into today's stream, I had 1,700 hours. So we're getting closer to that 4,000 hour mark. We'll get there as our subscriber count has gone up. Every minute that we get more subscribers watching, we'll add that up much faster. I think that we can actually get there in the next 3 months would be tops, right? I think we can do it faster than that, my friends. I think we can get there much faster than that. We can go maybe within the next month. We'll see. But certainly, I think within 3 months, we will absolutely hit the 4,000 hours. So that will be fun. And are the tiers going to be similar to the Den? I think so, Tyler. We're talking about that. There's at least 2 levels going to be involved. And at the top tier, I will be hosting a monthly Zoom meeting. And rather than doing like the Saturday streams that Josh does and things like that at the Den, we'll be doing a Zoom meeting so that you can talk to me. I think that's an easier way than trying to follow things in chat. Plus, you know, one of the things that Josh is constantly scolding people on is giving them super chats on the members only streams. He's like, you guys already given me money. So I want to try to avoid that and just and keep things personal, be able to have interactions, live interactions with folks, and talk about channel content. How's it going? What are we doing? And get your input and just hang out as a community. You know, that's a fun thing to do. There are community members you get to make friends with, long-lasting relationships with, and I want to provide that. And so at the top tier, not only will be automatically entered for a giveaway, you'll also get to participate in the Zoom meetings, and then we'll have an entry-level tier. And the entry-level tier, you'll also be entered for the giveaways, but then we'll determine if there needs to be a third tier or not. But right now, that's our current thought is just those 2 tiers. So that's where we'll be going. Oh, that's great. So, I saw that note there. McNay, a lot of the late joiners have a bunch of backtracking to watch some older videos. So absolutely, I've been trying to keep up with the comments on the streams and on the videos and responding to those. And I'm seeing comments from videos that have been out there for some time, and been responding to those as well. So this is let me take this down, and we'll talk about today's show. So I do want to kind of get into this. Look who's joined us. Let's add our friend Imagic Maker to the screen. Hello, Imagic Maker.
Hello.
Imagic Maker's a little bit late joining today because he had an emergency meeting pop up. But every Thursday, Imagic Maker from Reimagining Star Wars. He was here for our 1,000 sub stream as well. He joins me every Thursday for a discussion about the latest news or rumors or whatever that come about. So, hola, Alex. Oh, thanks for joining. So,
yeah, they're all not real. It's all 5 buckets of coal.
So Imagic Maker talking about a new segment that we added to the channel, and let me just mention that since you bring it up, we are doing a weekly segment called Buckets of Coal, and it's based on buckets of blood from the High Republic series, right? The new novels that have been coming out, and so I took that theme and called Buckets of Blood. We look at rumors that come out into the community, and we evaluate them on a scale of truthfulness. If they're true, they don't get any buckets of coal. But if they get more than, if it's partially untrue to mostly untrue, we'll give buckets of coal to these rumors. One being the least that it's got some misleading information in it. To 5 buckets of coal, it's completely made up rubbish. So we'll do that as well. So that's the segment Buckets of Coal. And I've actually been looking for somebody that would like to do maybe a little 3 to 5 second intro to the series for Buckets of Coal. And when we get to that segment of the show, we will play that intro as a transition to talk about it. So if we have that, then we'll add it to the stream. And if any of you are interested in doing that, my contact information is in the description here. You can contact me on Discord. You can contact me in email, and we will set something up. And Tyler, is 5 buckets Doomcock? Sometimes, sometimes it is, but it could be lots of other things as well. So on today's show, The Magic Maker, we're going to talk about some series updates. And the first series update that we have to talk about today is this Ahsoka description that came out. We've got in the there's also some casting details, and I heard some of this last night on Kessel Run Transmissions. KRT talked about it, and the biggest part here is this description that comes out right here. So it says, let me see if I can help you guys read this. Let me make it a little bit bigger here so that it shows up better in the box. There we go. It says Ahsoka Tano Rosario Dawson is on the hunt for the evil Grand Admiral Thrawn in the hope that it will help her locate the missing Ezra Bridger, the young Jedi that disappeared with Thrawn many years ago, based on characters from the Star Wars franchise, a spin-off of the TV series The Mandalorian. So it's pretty exciting stuff. What are your first thoughts of Magic Maker?
I think it's exactly what we thought.
Okay, well, I think maybe exactly what we thought.
We knew. I don't know where they got this idea of Thrawn. No, come on, Thrawn's not going to be in this. Why would Thrawn be in it?
Well, I don't know if Thrawn will actually be in it. She's searching.
Thrawn's going to be in it. Come on.
She's searching for it.
Thrawn is like the main bad guy now. We've already established that.
It says she's on the hunt for. That doesn't mean that she's, interacting with him every week.
No. I didn't think that, but we didn't interact with Moff Gideon every week either.
That's
He's
true.
still the main bad guy.
Yeah, so I think everybody pretty much agrees he's going to be in it, right? He's going to show up. The question is when. The very last episode, at the very end.
If they do it right, the only thing we ever see is like we just hear his voice. It's just like you're like he goes, interesting.
Yeah, that could be the case, and I think that he may have appearance similar to Moff Gideon in season 2 of The Mandalorian, right? Like he was hardly in it at all, but he did show up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
he was always the driving factor. So I mean, it's like everything was that there was that ticking time bomb of when he catches up to him.
Right. It may be into the season, and that Ducky also agrees. It won't be until the final episode, right? You know what? There's a couple other things, Anthony, and I should have thought about this beforehand, but we'll add it to the discussion. So let's before we move on to the rest of the information, there was also some rumors yesterday that Josh talked about, but came out I think the night before, where Lucasfilm trademarked the Jedi Academy as a phrase.
Yes.
So there's been a lot of speculation about what that might mean. Let's circle back to that later.
How is that not already trademarked? Don't we go to the Jedi Academy when we're at Disney World?
Like right? So it really is a good question. Like, how did it just now get trademarked? And what is that a sign of? So we'll circle back to that discussion.
And we have a whole series called Jedi Academy. It has to be a new media trademark.
Perhaps so. Let's circle back to it. Let's circle back. But it could mean anything. So let's take a look here, and I do want to talk about there's more information. There's 2 characters, Boca and Morai. Now, I don't know that those are actual names of the characters, or that's what they're casting as, just so that the names aren't really leaked. Those could really be anything, but that's what they're saying. But if we look at the
Morai is easy.
Let's take a look at the descriptions of the characters, right? So Boca is described as a very strong-minded, independent, as well as natural leader, right? Boyish-looking Middle Eastern, African, Pacific Islander. So they're not, they're not really tied to any of those. That'd be an interesting mix of a human being, right? Middle Eastern, African, Pacific Islander, but they wanted to be Black, African American, mixed ethnicity, or West Indies Caribbean actors between the ages of 20 to 35 years old are being sought for the role. So a bit younger than Rosario Dawson, right? She's in her 30s, right?
Right.
So that would make her.
I think she's like 41, actually.
41. Okay, so this person would be a little bit younger than that, 20 to 35 years old. With the description, there are no existing characters that pop to mind to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It doesn't fit Ezra. Ezra would be younger, but not in that time, especially when you get up into the Ahsoka series.
Right. Well, Ezra's the same age as Luke.
Right. Exactly. They're within months of each other. We don't know his exact birthday, but anyhow, they were born
same day. They were born the same day.
They're
absolutely exactly the same age. Because Ezra was born on the first day of the Empire, and so was Luke and Leia.
They're actually triplets,
yeah.
Right? Ezra is Luke and Leia's long lost twin brother.
In the Force, yeah.
So anyhow, that's interesting. So who Boca could be, we don't really have a name. The second is Morai. So we of course know what Morai is, but this goes further. It says, as described as a volatile, unreliable male character. who is simultaneous, complex, and shady. No specific race or ethnicity. Actors between the ages of 40 to 60 years old are ideal. Who could that be?
Huh. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought, that's confusing because the Morai is the owl that.
Right. That's why I don't think there's their actual names. But I wouldn't have thought that either way. But this is more confirmation. There's no way that the character's name is Morai. There's no way.
Right.
It's a placeholder. Yeah, everybody's confirmed. Yeah, they were born on the same day, Empire Day. Zeb, irrefutable comrade, says Zeb. Zeb could be one of them. Perhaps.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Zeb is going to be in Rangers.
Yeah.
I think they're going to pull him back. I think that they're going to pull Zeb back to fill what would have been Cara Dune's character.
Here's what I wonder: if the two are set to oppose one another. So Boca would be a light side protagonist kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Morai, on the other hand, might be a dark side / antagonist of some sort, right?
No, I think he's your Han Solo kind of character, older,
complex and shady, 40 to 60 years old.
He's an anti-hero.
Oh, everybody loves that term, anti-hero. So very interesting, though. We've got some very, very interesting stuff. It says, additionally, the project's looking to shoot at the same point this year. At the earliest, we could see a Disney Plus drop next year. So there's the grid states the projects are looking to shoot at some point this year. So we don't know when that is, but if it still shoots this year, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think if it's going to shoot, it's going to be at the end of the year. So I don't think we'll see it till the end of 22, beginning of 23.
Maverick Pilgrim says, aren't villains anti-heroes? Most of the time they are. McNay says, what about like Hondo? 40 to 60-year-old? What did it say?
Yeah.
I
don't see it in Hondo. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Maverick. Yeah, but the anti-hero follows the role of, meaning he doesn't take it on the heroic trope immediately, something he's forced into. It's a little slightly different than the villain. But I guess in the strictest terms, the anti-hero would be the opposite of the hero.
Yeah. And the last part here says, despite mention of both Thrawn and Ezra, it's interesting to note there aren't any breakdowns listed for the characters. Previously rumored Ezra would make his live-action debut in Ahsoka, but now we have official confirmation. There's also rumblings that Mina Massoud was being courted for the role, so on and so forth. No official confirmation. So those are the information about the Ahsoka series. We'll be looking for more information later. And again, this isn't an official Disney release, right? This is a website called the Disney Insider. Their quoting it came from Daniel RPK, Daniel Rickman. So I don't know how reliable we want to take this or how much stock we want to put into it, but there you have it. All right. Secondly, let's move on, talk a little bit about the Bad Batch. So the Bad Batch, we've got some rumors about the number of episodes, right? So how many episodes? We know there's going to at least be 14 episodes.
Right.
And why do we know that? Well, because we got a quote from I'm just going to the top. This is from the direct, so it's more of a regular kind of source. We go down into the quote says, during an interview, the composer, Kevin Kiner, revealed he's currently hard work on some music for the 14th episode. So there we go. He's working on music for the 14th episode, which makes it already longer than the Clone Wars animated series 7, right? 14, and likely leads us to believe we're going to get a full season like 22 episodes.
Yeah, I'm
what are your
fully
thoughts?
expecting 22 episodes. I think they're going to follow the basic, basically what we got from Rebels and the normal seasons of Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's my expectation as well. What do you think about the series? Is it going to be a one-season series or multiple season series?
I think it'll be multiple seasons. I think we're going to see 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, I'm guessing multiple season, and I hate to put a number on it, only because if it's very popular, it could very well go into 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons. Who knows?
No, I think if they follow the basic format of what we're talking about when we were talking about the A-Team, it did have its play out where it ended, and but I think the beauty of Star Wars is that we know there's periods of time that lead to each piece, and I like the way Dave Filoni, he plays characters out for a few seasons, gets them built up, and then he moves them into their progression at a later point. So we'll have a character. What we'll see is the Bad Batch play themselves out over time, and we know there's a new character, possibly Omega is the one, and we'll see that character grow, and then we'll see the development of Omega. That's my expectation.
Well, interesting. I mean, that very well could be, but I tend to think that it might be open-ended, and they'll work on a conclusion once they start seeing this how well it's received.
No, so, I'm going to push back on this one, and
well, that's fine. You're allowed to do that.
And the reason why I'm going to push back on this is because I think Filoni doesn't like having open-ended stories. I really think he already has a conclusion of where he wants to go when he commissions these things happening.
Could be, but I don't know. I just don't know, my friend, because the A-Team was a serial show, right? A weekly serial show. And everything points that this is a very A-Team-esque show. From the description of it, the characters in it, everything looks to be, mercenaries for hire. And as long as there's work to do, the mercenaries will have jobs to go do. And
without a doubt. I'm not doubting that. I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying that I think usually what underlies every story is that there's a bigger story. So you have a continual one episode story, but then there's really an underlying story that plays out. And usually what happens is every serial, like the A-Team or those kind of things, runs out of energy once they conclude that underlying story that they get to. And it was just so popular that they keep going. They try to create new stories, right? And so I think that writers of today have gotten sophisticated enough, and producers and studios have gotten sophisticated enough that they understand that those stories, when they run their course, it's time to reset into a new story. Maybe bring those old characters so you show the development of them, but at the same time, it's a new story with a new underlying theme.
Perhaps the one reason I'm kind of hesitant is because early rumors for The Mandalorian had it running a 3-season arc. The last I heard was 5. And then I also have seen stuff where they say could continue more. So we see already with The Mandalorian where that series could go further, have more seasons than originally planned. And I fully think that the Bad Batch is built more along the lines of the, mercenaries for hire. And as long as they can come up with more bad guys to catch, there'll constantly be more content to create, rather than having an overarching storyline from A to B. It'll be repeating A over and over again. So we'll see.
I think we'll see. I mean, I think that we have some distinct pieces where we have to meet and within Star Wars, where they have to meet the pieces have to fall into place, and those force an underlying story to reach there. I get it that the rumor was 2 to 3 seasons for the original Mandalorian, but I don't think that was true. I think that we have concluded one part of the Mandalorian, but I don't ever think, if you look at what was laid in place through especially the second season, you can see that it was never intended just to be a 2 or 3 season and done.
Well, I agree. But I also, I'm the Bad Batch to me just is too serial for me to think that it's going to have that. But we'll see. Right? That's the fun.
I love it too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we've joked about it being an A-team the whole time. I mean, I have a video where I do it. So, right? I mean, it's like you go over there, you can see what the B-team trailer would be.
Yeah. And by the way, if you guys are unaware of that, and I know many folks here are brand new to the channel, you guys have just subbed, and thank you so much for that. But if you've not gone over to Reimagining Star Wars' YouTube channel, you should do yourselves a favor. Go find his channel, find the B Team intro, and it is absolutely brilliant. It follows along the A Team kind of intro. And for those of us who can remember the A Team on TV, that trailer, that intro that Imagic Maker put on his YouTube channel. Again, the links are in the description, so you can find his channel. You should do yourselves a favor and go watch that. The entertainment value.
You'll get a good laugh.
It's really good.
Of your time.
It is worth it. It is worth the time. Will Morgan says, "Am I the only one to see live action Abeloth?" I would say, Will, no. You are not.
You're not.
You're not alone. Reeferman confirms that, as well as I think everybody who knows who Abeloth is.
I would love to see them tie the Abeloth to the Grisk, and a little bit different than the way they'd had the Yuzon Vong. Yuzon Vong were never my favorite enemy.
Well, and we'll get there as well. I want to cover a little bit more. Mike Porter says, depending on ratings, it could foster spinoffs. Absolutely, it'll foster spinoffs. And Mike, I think one of the reasons that we can absolutely guarantee that is Omega. I am super excited to see what they're doing with that character, what they're going to develop with that character, and I agree with some of the assessments that said her character is formulaic as Ezra and Ahsoka's in Rebels and Clone Wars, respectively.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna hate Omega in the first season. I bet.
I bet you think she's an annoying kid to just.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. What would make us think that, a Magic Maker?
Well, I mean, it's kind of been the what we've seen in every episode so far, every show, right? We hated Ahsoka, then we loved Ahsoka. We hated Ezra, we loved Ezra. We hated Anakin, now we love Anakin.
Right.
We hated Luke. We hated Rey. But now we love them, right? So.
Stuff like that. Absolutely. I think that you're going to have varying levels of annoyance with Omega, and we will see her character develop, which could very well, Mike. I think you're spot on the nose here, because it's going to lead into, if her character develops the way that it has potential to. It'll spin off into perhaps even a live action Omega series, whoever she's going to be. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know.
Mark, you're right. Grogu wasn't annoying from day one because he was just too cute.
He was just too cute. And Ducky says, gotta love a howling mad Murdoch clone trooper.
Yes.
Amen. Amen, brother. You gotta love that. Mark Hamilton, I want to see a Wrecker and Zeb brawl. I do want to see a live action Zeb. By the way, if they did it with the X-Men, right, with Beast, they could absolutely do it with Star Wars and Zeb. I'm completely on that.
Yes, Jack, I know many people, and I'm one of them, still hate Rey.
Hey, our uncle made it. Bob is here. Bob's your uncle? He's everybody's uncle. Bob made it to the stream. Thanks so much. Good to see you.
And as always, he's drunk and late.
Right. How do you keep that fire burning so awesome without having to top it off? Well, at the North Pole, we have magic that comes to us from all kinds of magical creatures and beings here. We have snowmen that move around and talk and sing songs and stuff like that. So it's not that much of a stretch to keep that fire burning.
Just don't take their hat.
Just Mike Strike, how you doing? Mike, spending time with you all, it makes my day better. I am dealing a little bit with the vaccine symptoms, but not terribly bad. Thanks so much for
asking. Does the opposite arm hurt? That's all I want to know.
No, the opposite arm doesn't hurt. The arm I got the shot in hurts, and it hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. And
when I got mine, I was like, why does I got it in my left arm, and I was like, why does my right arm hurt? This makes absolutely no sense.
Cuchella Lopez says he owns the entire A-Team series on DVD. Oh, jealous. Oh, my goodness. Good on you. I wonder.
You still have a DVD player?
No. Yeah, I got an ad yesterday for a VHS player that you could buy. I was like, what?
Yes. No. Hey, send me that ad. I need to buy a new one because I still have my. I have 2 copies of the original. There's one I don't open, the original Star Wars on VHS. But my other VHS that I had broke, and I'm not going to put them in there because it eats tapes.
Oh, so, yeah.
I need a new one. I've been looking for one that I can trust.
I've got a lot of home videos that we took of our oldest on VHS as well, and I don't dare put them in a player for fear of what could happen to them. Yeah, same reason. Let's see. I got a bunch of other comments to just get caught up on. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I got behind again. Grogu. There's the comment. He said, "Chopper and Hera in Andor or bust." Chopper and Hera in are absolutely going to be in Rangers. All right, you can guarantee that. But in Andor, that would be nice. We did.
I think Rangers is after though. I think it's not going to be. I mean, it's set after. It's set in the same time frame as Mandalorian, so of course, I wouldn't be surprised to see them there. I would actually think we're going to see Ahsoka more likely than Hera though.
Yeah.
Because of the fulcrum. Yeah, because of fulcrum.
Yeah, good point. Or at least get her on a holovid or something like that, right?
Right. I'm not saying she'll be like an active member of Andor.
Yeah.
But she is fulcrum, so she's going to have interactions with Cassian.
Yeah. And Landon, did we talk about the 14 episodes? Yeah, I think we're going to get. We're going to get a full season, actually, Landon. I think we're going to get like 22 episodes. And Landon, if you haven't yet, Will Morgan's trying to get hold of you. If you haven't seen that yet, reach out to Will Morgan. He's right there. Meta Egg. Reach out to Will. You guys need to touch base today. Little Mongoose. When am I going to collab with Star Cabal? So I've been chatting with Star Cabal. He yesterday and today. And we're going to try to get something scheduled later today, if at all possible, and just get on. He's a young guy, and when he gets home from school, he's going to let me know, and we'll try to get on and just have a Star Wars conversation between 2 fans.
Yeah. Hey, I haven't checked out Star Cabal's channel, but I know that he subbed to me not too long ago. So I need to check him out. So
I watched his video yesterday where he announced that we are going to do something together. He's a young guy.
Okay.
he's school age. So
okay.
There you go. Jack. Jack.
Maybe him and Vega could have a conversation on our channel.
Yeah, he might be a little bit older than Vega, but yeah, he's school age. Jack, we hate Ray. Santa does not hate Ray. By the way, I will have 6 Black Series Ray figures here very soon.
Yeah, I already answered Jack too. I saw.
I know. I heard you. Hey, Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. He's at work. Good to hear from you, my friend. Jason and several of us are working together on a collaboration effort. We're going to be very excited to share some information on that soon. But if you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, you grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons, maybe you've got an online group you participate with, or you've got a local group you like to do Dungeons and Dragons stuff with. Jason from Polyhedral Paradise has an amazing channel. He does some fantastic Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and good friend. So
he was going through the monster manual the other night, and I checked him out. I didn't get to finish the video, unfortunately, but it was it brought back a lot of nostalgia for me.
Harris and Dolan Iden Versio debuting the same time, or you think John and Dave stagger their debuts? Iden Versio, by the way, I have my bets on Iden Versio being the replacement for Cara Dune. I think that's still highly probable that we will get Iden Versio, but I think she will come later.
Maybe. I mean, I'm still not on the fence on that one.
Yeah. Let's see.
I just don't know her character. I mean, it just didn't jump out to me as much as others. I mean, like the story just wasn't long enough. Let's see another story in the video game realm to develop her, and then I think then we can talk about it in live action stuff.
So, Bad Doodle, you and I are on the same page, my friend. So yesterday you got your second shot. I got my second shot. I got the why did I just drop it? It's Pfizer. I had the Pfizer shot. I had the sweats all night last night. A bunch of just hurting, and it was a rough night. And I'm definitely feeling the effects today. Yeah, I just want to sleep too. But I'm having so much fun talking about Star Wars. We've got to keep it going. Tyler the Kid. Everyone knows that L's power comes from their ears. Read your Bible, people. Holds up read your Bible, people. Hold up your D&D manual. Oh, Tyler, that's funny. Let's see. Mike Porter loves every character in Star Wars, including Jar Jar Binks. That was good. And I highlighted this accidentally, but Isaac, still pointless to remove Cara Dune. I largely agree with you, Isaac. And I know we reported on the Never Say Never last week when we heard that rumor was that Cara Dune will never reply. And I think, be careful, my friends. Never say never. I think she's a popular character. I did a review of her. We've got Cara Dune right here. I was able to snag myself one of the vintage collection figures. It's absolutely brilliant, and I am thrilled to death. Huge thanks for my friend who helped me get it all the way from the UK. Wasn't able to get it from a US person, but here we've got Cara Dune after her cancellation and after Hasbro said they're going to quit making her. And, for the life of me, I can't figure why they don't want to make more money and sell these things. But, for collectors, they're making tons of money.
I don't think Kathleen Kennedy is going to be head of Lucasfilm come September. I mean, I'm not on the negative, like she's being let go and she's like, well, we never want to see you again, Kathleen Kennedy. But I honestly don't think she's going to be there come September. And I think that if changes want to happen and they want to bring back Cara, they will. If she wants to come back, that is.
There's the comment. I think she'll be around, but we'll see.
No, I don't. I'm not saying that she's not going to be associated with Disney. I'm just saying that I don't think she's going to be ahead of Lucasfilm anymore.
Yeah, and this is again this is why we do this show together, because we can disagree. And I think she's still going to be president of Lucasfilm come New Year's Day. Let's put
I think she's taking Horn's spot, if anything.
Oh,
if she stays with Disney, she's taking Horn's spot.
Could be. Yeah, I should digitize those home videos. Absolutely, Sweema. I need to get that done. And I know there are services you can just take them, drop them off. They'll digitize them, get them back for you. So I definitely need to do that. Let's get caught back up. I don't think anyone likes Krell, Well, Krell, he has his place. The forearms, the folding lightsabers, just the power that he brings has some certain, but I don't
who
like.
can't like anybody with the name of Pong?
Oh, that's good. Did you get any Bad Batch Black Series figures? I do not have any Irrefutable Comrade. Perhaps in the future, once we get the membership thing going and we get some revenue stream coming through YouTube, I'll invest in some additional figures to do reviews and giveaways. My intent with the subscription levels is to give away everything I make. So the more we have, the more I'll give away. It says Callus was Fulcrum for a short time. Fulcrum is not a person, right? Mm-hmm. So that's true.
No, it's a position.
Do we know what month Ahsoka is coming out? I don't think so.
No, I think early to 23 is my guess.
Mike Porter, he brought it up in dinners. What if Babu Frick helps Finn as Finn finds his way in the Force? Babu Frick will build Finn's lightsabers. He likes working with intricate electronics, and who knows if you could teach Babu Frick to build lightsabers, that he'd be perfect for it.
Except for they're supposed to use the Force to get all those pieces to align as part of their process. Refutes that.
Who needs that?
Yeah, who needs the Force if you're going to be a Jedi? That's so silly. Well,
yeah, but what we really need is Babu Frick.
Let's just have a Babu Frick series then.
So we're just
Babu Frick and Grogu together.
Cal Kestis might be a better fit for Andor as well. Perhaps so. How do I think they'll get rid of Cara Dune? How they could and how they should and what they will are different questions. How they should is just stay away from the planet for a while.
Right. The rumor was they're going to write her out. They'll give the reason why she's not in the series. They're not killing her. They're just going to give her a reason why she's not there. That's the rumor anyway.
Yeah, that's one of the rumors. But it'd be really simple, at least in season 3 of The Mandalorian, just to spend time, trying to reclaim Mandalore and visiting other parts of the Outer Rim and territories, and spending time around Mandalore, maybe trying to infiltrate different segments of the planet, different things like that, and underground at Mandalore, whatever.
I would agree with you, but I think they want Carl Weathers in it, and I think that's why you have this issue of Carl Weathers still being in it, yet Cara Dune not being in it, and that creates a problem.
Yeah, if you could stay away from Navarro, then that would be the best. But you're right. I do think they want Carl Weathers in, and so they could easily say that she got called in. She got called up, right? So she's taking care of some problems somewhere.
So you're going to see something. It'll be something creative that won't kill her. That will leave the possibility that she could return someday. So it'll be left open, but it'll be obvious that that she can't be there. I mean, it's what it's going to be. And that's really the best way to handle it. Yeah.
Will said he thought doing Andor was a dumb play. I agree, Will. I thought it was a dumb play too, but I'm coming around because hearing the description of the show and seeing what little we have has me really hyped for it. Hey, Burke the Nerds arrived. Oh, good to see you. Tyler the Kid. Glad you read that out loud. It's a joke from American Dad. Okay. Lots of cameos in Andor. Sure. How much is the Cara Funko these days? I haven't looked that up, but it's worth more than it was. It's worth more than it was. Just like the Sands of Time, Mike Sand Porter likes every Star Wars character. It's never say never in Star Wars, but unfortunately, I think she had a shot to come back. So that's my fear, Bad Doodle, is what they should do. I think a Magic Maker and I have talked about, but what they probably do is kill her, and that's stupid. And I'll defend Lucasfilm, and I defend Kathleen Kennedy, and I'll defend the sequels to a degree. But there's a line. And when you step over the line, you just have to call it, right? Like, stupid is stupid. And
yeah, I don't think they'll kill her. I honestly don't.
I think that would be a terrible terrible decision.
I think they want the option to bring her back, even if it's a different actress.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just going to jump ahead Mike Porter's got his second shot coming up Monday. Oh, well, hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully it'll go well. No reason to be scared.
I feel sorry for your Tuesday.
Let's see. Let's try to get just caught up. I saw another comment up here. You know, well, we'll talk more about Hasbro here in a moment, right? I do want to get on to the other topic of the day, and that was with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. So Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and this comes off of Inverse, but it's been out there in the intranets. It says Obi-Wan Kenobi be a tale of exile, a Jedi holding on Tatooine, blah blah blah. Right. So, but we go down here. There's a Redditor, you Scout the Trooper, found the line in a new book. The new book is the Skywalker book, right? So the Star Wars Skywalker, A Family at War, is a canon novel providing an oral history of the Skywalker family, blah, blah, blah. Well, this guy found this quote in this book. It says, before he and Yoda, I need to make this bigger. You guys can't see diddly here. Let me make this bigger. So that
let me get my glasses on here, Sam.
Before he and Yoda parted ways, that's Obi-Wan, the old Jedi revealed that Obi-Wan's beloved master, Qui-Gon Jinn, had returned from the netherworld of the Force, manifesting his conscious mind even after death. So that's an important line. His manifesting his conscious mind, not his image, right? It took 10 years, but eventually Obi-Wan was able to commune with his dearest friend, resurrected within the cosmic force. That's some exciting stuff. My only so there's two pieces of information to consider here as we talk about it. The first being that the Obi-Wan series is happening 10 years after Luke and Leia were born, right? The end of Return of the Sith, or Revenge of the Sith, the end of Revenge of the Sith when they were born and Obi-Wan takes Luke to Tatooine. This happens 10 years after that. That's the series. The question here is, this says it took 10 years, but eventually Obi-Wan was able to commune with his dearest friend. Well, 10 years could be from Qui-Gon's death, which happened back in the Phantom Menace, which make it happen before the Obi-Wan series starts. But in either event, at the start of the Obi-Wan series, we should have Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in some sort of fellowship. What do you think?
Yeah, it can't be from his death because that's Attack of the Clones. That's 10 years past. That means he's starting to talk with him during the middle of Attack of the Clones. So that's not it. It's the end of the Revenge of the Sith.
Could be.
Yeah, I think that's I think just looking at the timeline, it's pretty definitive that he was revealed that he could talk to him at the end of Revenge of the Sith. 10 years later is Luke and is 10, and that's when he is finally able to commune with Qui-Gon. So here's kind of a key little factor in this whole thing is that at the end of Revenge of the Sith is basically Yoda telling that Obi-Wan that they've been doing the Jedi thing all wrong, and that they needed to unlearn what they had learned so that they can relearn how to be a Jedi in the right way, and so that's the process that's taken him 10 years. So he's been conferring with Yoda through the Force to learn how to be a Jedi all over again. And it doesn't seem unreasonable that it would take him 10 years to really reconnect and understand what it means to listen to the will of the Force.
Yeah. It very well could be. I hear you, but I'm not I'm not 100%. That's why I tried. But every time I see these kind of theories, speculations, rumors, I try to put a little bit of are there different ways to look at this information?
Right.
And
so you're putting a bucket of coal on my interpretation.
No, I'm not.
I gotcha. That's fine. I want to be a blacksmith anyway. I got to make more armor.
No, I'm not putting a bucket of coal on it at all. I just think that what I'm trying to do here is look at is there another way to view it? I think that just the general read is 10 years. And it aligns with the start of the Obi-Wan series. So we should see that very first connection happen in the series. However, it said it took 10 years, but he was finally able to. Well, 10 years from Qui-Gon is before that, right? So,
well, 13 years prior to the end of the Revenge of the Sith is Qui-Gon's death.
Right. So, oh, I see what you're saying. If you're going to say it's 10 years for Qui-Gon, then it'll be 3 years before
Revenge of the Sith occurred.
Yeah. And that would have happened then during the Clone Wars animated series, and it didn't.
Right.
So therefore, we can absolutely deduce that it has to be 10 years after Revenge of the Sith.
Right.
Perfect. See, math. That's good. Irrefutable Comrade says, I want them to recast Kara. They can absolutely recast Kara as long as they don't kill her. And I think staying away from Navarro, or as the Magic Maker said, putting her off-world for something else, allows us to come back in a season or 2 or 3 and bring her back in with a different actress. No problem.
Right. I think they got to get us to kind of forget the face. I think it's time to do that.
And they don't always, by the way. We've talked about this before. Like Dumbledore, the actor died. In the very next movie, you still need Dumbledore in there, and they brought in, another actor, and they had to. And with TV series, it happens all the time, and they joke about it, like, "Oh, you look different. What'd you do? Change your hair?"
Right.
It
was fortunate in Harry Potter that he had that big old beard and hair, so it was easy. I was like, if you hadn't told me the actor changed, I wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, I noticed. but anyhow, Bird Boy, unpopular opinion. Prequels are better than the original. That.
You're right. Unpopular opinion.
It is an unpopular opinion, and one that is shared by others as well. Bird Boy, Santa's youngest daughter had to confess to him, said, "Dad, I don't know what it is about the originals, why people keep saying, but I think the prequels are better." And I'm like, ooh, okay. Detention. No, you can't give your kid a detention, right? Maybe you can.
You can give him a bucket of coal.
I can't. Kind of like Ezra's gun on his lightsaber, Mike. Oh, okay. They're having a conversation here. You guys over in the USA getting ready for the second shot. In Europe, there are no vaccines. Oh, Stormy. I've got friends in Canada as well who are younger than me, but they also not even close to being able to get their first vaccine. And Stormy, you're a young man anyway. You would just now be coming up into your eligibility here in the U.S. But right, it seems that Europe and Canada are lagging a bit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Europe got other vaccines other than the Pfizer and the Moderna rollout. So, I mean, it's like they're having some issues with that. And they were probably smart to put them on hold.
Well, and they also have that other, the one that got pulled and then it's back out, and then all kinds of things.
No, exactly. That was the AstraZeneca.
AstraZeneca, yeah. Have I signed up for Hasbro's big event Friday? I am going to be covering that tomorrow, Dale Erdman. We'll be covering that and doing the big giveaway tomorrow. So join us here for coverage of Hasbro's live event. We haven't yet locked down the exact time. I'm hoping we get a schedule when the Star Wars collection is going to be revealed tomorrow. This is for those that don't know, there is a huge Hasbro event. It's actually today for folks that give them lots of money. They're able to get a preview of it today. Santa is not one of those people, but But
What?
tomorrow is
How
coming
does Santa
out.
not get a free?
I know.
You should be like on Wednesday before everybody else.
Right. I should be getting an early preview just because of the toy connection. Right. So tomorrow we hope that we'll be able to lock down when that Star Wars collection is coming. We will reveal our winners of the giveaway, and we'll be covering those events tomorrow. And I've got at least 2 Black Series Rey figures to release tomorrow as well. Busy day for Santa.
See, he loves Rey. There are people who love Rey.
I do. And Marcella,
Vega's one of them too. She has a ton of Vega
first
figures.
time on the chat. Hey, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate the support. I truly appreciate it. Bird Boy, I think the reason I like the prequels most is because I grew up with them or something. Bird Boy, you're not you're not unique in that. There are a lot of people who that was their first experience, and I know people who that was the first movie they ever saw, say, with their dad, and then their dad passed away, and it is and I could think specifically of somebody who I know.
Oh yeah, I can think of a couple too.
That happened to, and that movie, the Phantom Menace, the prequels as a whole, are their favorite because of the emotional and just how special it is in their childhood, their memories. That's part of their development, their childhood, and it locks in really tight, and those become cherished. The same thing.
Who's radar technician Matt? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh over that. That was really serious, but I just saw the name radar technician Matt, and it made me laugh. I'm sorry, that was totally inappropriate for me to laugh during that period of time.
Well, the same thing's happening with the sequels as well, Marcel. My youngest, that was her first time getting to go see a Star Wars movie release at the theaters, like that big event. She got to go to it with me, and the sequels are her favorite. The prequels are her second favorite, and the original trilogy is her least favorite. So, you'll have that. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's generational. Is there a rumor at all that Liam is coming back? There are rumors that Liam's coming back.
I think he's coming back. I think it may not be 100% confirmed, but it's pretty confirmed.
I think so too. At minimum, voice, but he'll be back more than that.
I think so too.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get back. Dale, I want him to bring back Cara Dune's long lost sister, Mara Dune. Dale. Oh, that's great. And she had to drop the Dune last name because the reputation her sister had, and she took up the last name of Jade.
No, she's Mara Dune, and she's jaded.
She's jaded. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. Hello, Olaf. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Are we talking about Obi-Wan show? Yeah, we've been talking about that. Leia. Oh, there you go. Is it my time to shine? We're going to get there, Leia. Leia reached out to me. We've had her on here as live stream before, but when we get the real Obi-Wan content, we're going to bring her on as a guest, and we're going to cover that together. So your time to shine is coming. It's coming, my friend.
I think we're going to have so many flashbacks. I look forward to, and I know this is what Leia Love is talking about, because she is a big fan of Obi-Wan and Sabine. Not Sabine, but Satine.
Yeah. Mark Hamilton, smash that like button to get on the nice list. That's right. It helps stand out. Anthony, I can't help it because of what your spelling correction did here. So I'm going to read it as you wrote it, but we all know what you meant. Does every Jedi have to have a lifesaver? Well, sure. Everybody needs a lifesaver. They're good. They're yummy. Or can they have another weapon that relies on the Force, like a bow and arrow?
Do you know, when I was a little kid, I called them lifesavers. I did. I thought they were. I would run around with the lifesaver candy and make like zoom sounds. I actually put this to. I can remember that as a kid.
So you could have a red lifesaver. You could have a
green lifesaver.
Yeah, a yellow lifesaver.
Yellow.
Oh, that's good.
And I still have the Luke character that has the yellow lightsaber from original New Hope.
Nice. I don't know. Were there blue lightsabers? Maybe.
I don't remember blue. I
don't
was green, red, yellow, and orange.
Yeah. So there you go. Let's see. Liam claimed he didn't know Star Wars was still a thing. Right. He was interviewed and he's like, what? They're doing like new stuff? What? I never heard of this. What's going on? And so he was completely clueless about it. But I am 100% sure that he's not clueless now.
I think he is aware. Come on, there's too much news. He's not like Howard Hughes, locked up in his room growing his hair and nails out.
What do I think about the Clone Wars show being released on Disney Plus? I am thrilled to death, Bird Boy. And this week, earlier in the week, we did a watch party on Discord of Caravan of Courage, and we got to see a Star Wars blaster rifle used as a phaser. It was super exciting.
Yes, it was nice.
Oh my goodness!
I thought it was interesting how that didn't work for Mace in there, and then all of a sudden it worked for his mom. When they needed to shoot there, I was like, "Hey, it's pretty interesting."
There's some good stuff. The other part that was fun about that is, when they're early, they're running away, and they jump into the tree. The camera pans down as he lays that rifle down on the ground.
Right.
And he jumps into the tree, and the beast is trying to get to him,
Oh, yeah.
And then it leaves, and they crawl out of the tree, and the rifle's gone.
Yep, you're right.
It's just not there. I'm like, well, why did you focus on it being there if you forgot to go back and show him picking it up? And you see him walk off, and it's not on his back, it's not on his side, he's not holding it, and it's gone. And
right.
So a couple scenes later, all of a sudden, the rifle's on his back again. So glad he found it.
Yep. Lucas has a love of showing things scatter away, though. The whole point of that was to show that he didn't have it with him when he was inside the thing, and the werewolf beast is crawling, trying to get in there.
Yeah. Do they have to use lightsabers? They don't have to use lightsabers. It's their favorite weapon. Some devote themselves to a lifelong study, and they don't use the lightsaber at all. I think as part of just general training, they're all taught to use a lightsaber, but I don't think they have to. So what do you say? Do they have to
I would personally think that it's actually through the lightsaber as a child in Kyber Crystal that they probably learned to use the Force originally to help them focus. It's probably like a focus kind of thing. That's my thought. I don't have any proof of that, but that's my thought.
And for sure, it's a rite of passage,
mm-hmm.
right? It's a big deal, and it kind of finishes your Padawan status, or youngling status. It moves you from youngling to Padawan, and so they would all be very motivated to do that. But I think once they become a Jedi, and that's really the question, once they become a Jedi, do they have to use a lightsaber? No, I just think it's part of their culture.
Yeah.
Isaac, I'd rather have good storytelling over some political opinions. Amen. Me too. We're trying to avoid that here on this channel. We do bring it up when it's relevant, but we, realize that people come from different walks of life, different nations. We've got people here who are in other countries, not in the U.S., and kind of willfully ignorant of U.S. politics, and have no interest in having that in their Star Wars. So I think that's appropriate. No clue when they fix Rangers with Cara Dune replacement from Rebels. End of 22, maybe Mando Chapter 3. Okay, so you guys are talking about something. Prequels. Let's just get cut. Oh, I saw another question to Santa. Let me look. My thing jumped here.
Oh yeah, so he's talking about like when they supposedly brought Hera in to fix Rangers, so to replace Cara. I spoke of this in previous episodes that really Kara was never being replaced by Hera. Hera was always going to be in it. It was that Kara was going to be part of her crew, or they were all going to be together in the same sense that they're basically establishing the next line of what is going to occur. To me, this is the actual sequel to Rebels, and that Ahsoka's part of it, but she's not the sequel to Rebels. They're using she'll be the intermediate between what occurs to start the sequel to Rebels. That's my personal view.
Irrefutable. I thought you were in the North Pole. Well, Santa has houses around the world, so I can go on vacation and get away from those elves. Those elves will make you crazy. So you got to, every now and then, you got to get away from them. Oh, it's fun. And Mark, a lot of people have strong nostalgic attachment to the era they grew up with. Absolutely. Let's see, AstraZeneca. Yeah, Olaf got the AstraZeneca, I think, is I deal with a vaccine. It has,
thrombotic effects. It causes you to have
blood clots. Yeah. Santa put Hasbro on the naughty list. And Mike Porter, you bring up a sore subject with Santa because they're already releasing season 2 figures. So, for example, I've got right here in my hand our good friend here, Grief Karga. He looks gorgeous, right? So he's got his cape on. He's got the nice effects on there. But you guys notice something about Grief Karga?
He's respectable now.
Well, yeah. He's got the white beard and the amulets and the robe. Where's my season 1 Grief Karga, Hasbro? Oh, where is he? Oh, my goodness. You guys make me crazy. Not only that, but we still don't have Quill. I've got season 2 Grief Karga, and he's a beautiful man, right? Everybody loves him, but I still don't have Quill in the vintage collection. That's just wrong, man. That's just wrong.
They're waiting for the value to go up so they can sell it for a higher price.
They're making me crazy. Irrefutable says, what Ray figures? Well, I've got, we're going to unbox these. I'll give you guys just a little bit of preview. I've got here, I'll show you. We're going to do a full deal here. We have, in order, I've got Desert Ray on the speeder bike. Now, tell me that's not awesome. Look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. And this speeder bike has got some hidden compartments that you can open. And you get access to like the engine in here to work.
Don't you mean speeder brick?
It's a bike. Behave yourself. You've got movable flaps here for turning and all of that. Look how great that is. But you've got Desert Ray there. She's wearing her scavenger outfit, right? So there's that version from The Force Awakens. And then I just got this one. We're going to review it tomorrow. We've got BB-8 and Ray from The Force Awakens. So that's those two. And then I've got already, we unboxed from The Rise of Skywalker. Here's Dark Ray. Got to have Dark Ray with the soft cloak. That's great. And then and the lightsaber that bends and all of that. It's great. And then we've got also from Rise of Skywalker, we've got Rey here with the blaster and her lightsaber. We've got again Rise of Skywalker wearing the white. So I have yet to do any Last Jedi versions of Rey, and I've got the first one right here. It comes from her island adventure Rey with the soft goods in there, and then I have the one of her from the throne room scene on order. It should come today or tomorrow. So there you go. Those are my Black Series Rey figures.
Yeah, you reminded me that I gotta hurry up and finish recording everything I needed for my Last Jedi redo.
Folks, I got to get out.
The tweaking of the Last Jedi.
Ghost Qui-Gon repaint from Hasbro. And Mark Hamilton cracked me up yesterday. He goes, if there's one thing Hasbro loves, it's repaints.
Yes. Absolutely.
Ducky, I cut school to stand in line for a remastered original trilogy. Oh, fantastic. That's awesome. there were theories, or there are theories that Cara Dune's going to be related to Organa. Oh boy, how about that? And hello, Olaf. We said hello before, but there you are.
I did not know. I hadn't heard those theories or rumors.
I haven't either. Mike Porter, I'm an original trilogy stan. Me too, Mike Porter. And so is Imagic Maker, by the way.
Yeah. It's hard not to when the first time you see it, it's 4. That's the first time I ever saw Star Wars. My mind was absolutely blown. It completely ruined the rest of my life.
Mark Hamilton, very first troll experiences was a kid at school who said he had a Han Stormtrooper the figure, and it never existed at the time. And he said he knew he was lying, and the kid refused to bring it in as proof. Says trolls have been around since before the internet. Can you believe it?
Of course. They're just more efficient now.
Dale, considering there's something I love about every Star Wars movie, I've never ranked them. They're like children. You can't let one over another. They're not like children, Mark or Dale. You're absolutely allowed to rank them.
Yeah.
No, and as many eldest children will say, we know you're not allowed to say that you rank your children, but we know we're your favorite. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Girls with Sabers made it. I want to give a shout out to Girls with Sabers. They're big Raylos over there, and they are just wonderful Star Wars fans. And Emrys and Luthien have been tremendous to me. They've been really, really big fans. I've been big fans of theirs. We've got this mutual respect for one another. And I am a Finray. I am not a Raylo. And I love to come on to their live streams when I can and just throw a little Finray love at them. And it's a great community. They're great people. And Girls with Sabers, I love you girls, and you're doing a great job there. And I want to personally thank you for all the help you've given me to get to the 1,000 subs. I know I wanted to call you out the other day, and with everything going on, it didn't happen. So thank you so much for being here. And you're an inspiration to me, and I want to thank you for that. So there we go.
Yeah, check them out. They're enjoyable. Even if you don't completely agree with them, they're still enjoyable.
So here's Luthien. Thanks so much, Luthien. I love you guys. I truly do. I can't help it. New Hope as a kid was hooked. Yeah, it's all good stuff. And then Leia, Finray, Santa. Yes, it's true. You just have to deal with it. Not everybody likes all of Santa's takes. Just it's Storm Pilot all the way, and that's good. That's good. Hey, I want to bring up the Discord. I know that Mark's been doing a good job of putting it in our chat. On the Discord, we are having conversation. We talk every week about Muppet casting, another Star Wars movie. And this year is no different than, or this week. It's been a week. This week is no different. We called out on Discord to do your Muppet casting for Empire Strikes Back. And we're having just a wonderful discussion there. Let me go back to the top of it, because there's some good stuff that I want to share from there. And come join our Discord. Join in on the discussion, and we're having a lot of fun over there. So here we go. Let me share my screen again, and we'll make this full size so you can see. Here we asked. Let me see if I can make this bigger so you guys can.
So is Rolf Lando?
Here we go.
Who's Lando?
Oh, I made it too big. What's that dude's name? I can't remember his name. It's some
Animal and Skip here.
Like something Ham or Ham.
Skip is Lando, huh?
Yeah, Skip is Lando here. We've got Carbonite Han Solo as and
Ham
then
Solo.
Ham Solo, and and then we've got, of course, Animal as
Animal Fett.
yeah, yeah. And so here somebody put Rizzo for Yoda. I love it. We've got Fozzie Bear as Obi-Wan suggestion. And all that matters, who is Gonzo, right? Gonzo is always Darth Vader.
Yeah, he's the dark one.
And I love the chicken as one of the Imperial Guards. That was great. Of course, here's another package where you can buy those figures. And you got to have those in your, and like I said, I need that in my life. Yes. We've got a couple others. Tauntauns, you got it right there. Tauntauns built in. Sweetums as a Wampa. You got to.
Yeah.
Gotta have that. And so then we got some other pictures. Here we've got R2D2 C3PO. That's good. The space slug. You know, you need the space slug.
Yeah, you have that.
You got, it's so good. What's this for here? We've got Ozell and Veers, Willow Hood, Wilrow Hood as IG-88. That's we've kind of gotten off of. What's this here? Bosk. Look, Fred the Lizard is Bosk. So we're having fun. This is the kind of thing that just kind of. This was great for Dengar. Dengar right there. You gotta have Dengar. He made an appearance. Here's Ugnaught.
Oh no.
So we're having a lot of fun on Discord. It's positive Star Wars talk. It's the kind of thing that you hear here on the channel. And we're critical where critical fits for sure. And we'll criticize things, but we're there to have fun and we're there to enjoy Star Wars. And we don't want to be just on at it because we can, right? So let's see, any other comments here before we go? I know folks are having to go. We've gone long, but it's great. Scooter 3PO. Rey might be underrated because she's overpowered. We'll talk about Rey someday.
I think we should have a good discussion. I actually wouldn't mind having a good discussion with you on the psychology of Rey at some point in time, so we can kind of dissect why people like Rey and why people don't like Rey. So I think we could have that discussion and kind of have an adult discussion about why she appeals to some and why others completely reject her. I think there's a reason behind that, and it's not all, and as much as people want to make it negative, it's not all negative.
There's different reasons and for connecting to different characters, and most of it's very personal. And when you start trying to tear apart a character, you're tearing apart somebody's favorite character. And doesn't mean you can't be critical of a character. You can't be critical of a story. You can't be critical of a movie. Absolutely, you can. But we need to do it in a way that's healthy, in a way that's constructive. And Imagic Maker and I try to demonstrate that kind of behavior every week here on the channel. And there's another thing that Imagic Maker does that really I give credit to our Girls with Sabers as well. Fan fiction is another wonderful way to express your frustration in a positive manner. And so talk to us a little bit about fan fiction and Imagic Maker and let us know what you're doing there Sunday nights.
So one, I think fan fiction is, like you were saying, is a healthy way to write in your Star Wars that you would rather have seen, for one. So if you're mad at something, you take that energy and put it into something you would rather see in the course of your Star Wars. I mean, because I have my own version of canon in my own mind of what I think it should be, and then it reconciles it, and then I can continue on loving Star Wars. The idea is, when it comes to that, is most of us are in love with the ideas of Star Wars, but not all Star Wars, and that's okay. It is okay to be that way. So we can pick and choose what we like, just like we pick and choose most things in our life. But that said, it's a great place to hone your chops as a writer and a storyteller. It's a known universe with known characters and known personalities, and you get a chance to play around with in other people's sandbox, so you can learn the ins and outs of writing, so you can start creating your own sandbox. And I think that if you love Star Wars, it's a good place to hone the skills of what it means to be a storyteller, and that can apply to many different things, whether it's writing novels or writing, doing videos like we do, or to even just telling the story through the course of your video, or even just if you like D&D, hone the chops of what it takes to be a storyteller for gaming purposes. There's lots of things you can do, and fan fiction gives you that ability. And on Sunday nights, what we try to do is get together at 8 p.m. on Sunday. That is at Central Time, so I guess it'd be 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Would be the time right now, I think. We're in Daylight Time, or are we in Standard Time?
We're in, I don't know, Eastern Time. That's how
Eastern
I like
Time. Whatever it is, the East Coast of the United States. And we do that. Now, we didn't do it this last Sunday. It was Easter, and I didn't do it then. But normally we have it every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. And you should absolutely do that. And Girls with Sabers said they did a whole series on race psychology. Super interesting. And this is a brilliant thing about Girls with Sabers. And you don't need to be fans of Reylo to hang out with them, first of all. Secondly, they are so well researched. They come on and they do wonderful dialogue about not only like race psychology, but they've done deep dives into music scores. They've done music themes and the connections and tracing that back. Literary, they do deep dives into literary themes and all of these things and how they tie in to the stories. They're absolutely wonderful. I love their content, just the research in there. And then again, the enthusiasm, joy they bring, even though they're mad Reylos. Look, Reylos aren't all happy, but they love Star Wars. But they're still holding out hope that Ben is in the world between worlds, and that Ben and Rey are going to be reunited, and they're going to have happy Reylo babies. That's look. I'm not one of them, but I listen. I don't think Ben is there, and I don't think I think Finn and Rey are going to have a relationship, and she may not ever have babies because the Skywalker and Palpatine line needs to come to an end. That's just Santa's own opinion on that. So there's that, and yeah.
Wait, she's a Skywalker now. What are you talking about?
That's why I said the Skywalker and Palpatine lines have to come to an end.
So she's not going to have any babies with Finn, is what you're saying?
No babies, ever with anybody. None.
So she's a career woman.
She's a career woman, no babies. I'm just saying. No babies.
Yeah, so I remember all this. I mean, one of the things I haven't gotten, I probably should have commented when I have gone on to Girls with Sabers. I think it was the whole thing started. I remember really getting really big at the end of Force Awakens with what was his name? Was it V for Vendetta or Vincent Vendetta? I think it was Vincent Vendetta. I think that's what it was. And I watched him for a while, and he broke it down a lot that way. The different imagery and everything inside of Force Awakens. So it's very, very interesting.
And then, of course,
he was all mad because it really didn't continue into the Last Jedi.
We've got people throwing shade. Aggressively relaxing. He's always doing it. He said Rey Skywalker's my favorite because she's gangster, right? You run her mouth, she'll show up where you are. kill you in front of your boys and then steal your car. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I see you. I know what you're doing. You're being rotten. You're being rotten.
Okay.
And Olaf.
4 buckets of coal for you.
That's exactly. 4 buckets. Right. Olaf, I hear the sentiment all the time. And I understand where it's coming from. It's that frustration with what we've got versus what a lot of people wanted and what a lot of people enjoy and love. And I don't know how much truth there is with them wanting to do away with what Lucas created. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I think they were trying to bring what Lucas had created into what they thought the direction of culture was going to go.
I'll agree with the second half of it. They wanted the fans to fall in love with their new creation, their new movies, their new characters. Absolutely, they wanted to. And I think what they were doing, and a lot of people kind of touched on this, and Imagic Maker and I kind of chatted about it. They were kind of pushed in fast forward to get these movies out, and the transition from the original to the sequels happened too quickly, and that's a function of the timeline they were given. And they absolutely wanted people to fall in love with the new stuff. They just didn't have enough time to fully develop things out, or even maybe adequately, less than fully, even adequately flesh them out. I think they had a bare bones kind of outline. I put it on here as like they had 5-pound fishing test, right? 5-pound fishing test. 5 pounds, not a lot.
I mean, not to get political, but I do think there was at least a cultural mindset of where they thought. I mean, they're trying to project into the future. I mean, they're not.
Yep. Oh, sure.
And they thought that culture was moving in a certain direction. So I do think that influence was in the writing of the sequel trilogy. Now, I don't think they're on the same page, which is why we have this. I think it becomes incoherent as to where they thought it was going, and I think that's an issue.
Irrefutable. Check out Goldman's YouTube channel. I have checked him out. And the neat thing about Goldman, there's a college age man putting out some wonderful YouTube content, and he's a huge sequel fan, big positive guy, really, really good. Girls with Sabers. We try to be professional. Girls with Sabers also has trouble. They're girls with struggles. It's appropriate that their name is GWS. Because them figuring out the volume levels and their audio input, no matter what they do, there's always going to be a problem. So they're girls with struggles as well. That technology just won't cooperate with them, and they can hone it and refine it and work on it as much as they want. It's still not going to work because that's what they are, girls with struggles.
We had that issue with our stuff too. If you remember when we first began.
Yeah,
you had to switch to this for us to kind of to get it right because the Open OBS just didn't work as well as the StreamYard.
Yeah, and again, I'm seeing the frustrations, and I see that there. Mike Porter, I need prayers for my mom. Everybody, if you don't know, I'm a Southern Baptist Christian. That's my religious affiliation. My prayers are absolutely with you, Mike.
Same here, Mike. I'm not Southern Baptist, but we are Christian. So
we have all people from all faiths and beliefs in the fandom, and you are one of the best. You're one of the absolute rocks and anchors in this community, and absolutely our prayers are with your mom. I hope that whatever she's going through, the Lord takes care of her and your family.
Agreed. Well, Santa, I gotta go. So,
yeah, I think I'm going to kind of leave it there just a little bit because I don't want to take any focus away from Mike Porter and that prayer request. So we're going to end at that. And Imagic Maker, again, thanks for being here, and we'll let you sign off.
Yeah, may the force be with you guys. My prayers are with you, Mike.
All right. Until next time, my friends, Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.